Man fatally stabbed husband of his lover at bus stop, then threw the knife in bushes near his own job.
And another man convicted of murder has learned his fate: 70 years in prison. Court records show Carl Mott had an extramarital affair with a woman, and last year he approached that woman and her husband, identified as Michael Bowman, at a Northeast Side bus stop. That's when Mott is accused of stabbing that man in the shoulder. The victim tried to get help at a restaurant nearby, but did not survive.
Right off the bat, I blame the wife for sleeping with a man that has blonde extensions on the back half of his head. Clearly, he's unhinged. Oh, I'm kink shaming today, because what made you think a man with blonde synthetic box braids would be good for some side action without any consequences? He looked like you should have bought him a soup and a sandwich, not banged him, and he's wearing a chicken suit, a prime indicator of sanity or lack thereof. He's unwell, but whoever thought that he would be a good lay to trade sexual energy with this nut is even more sick than he is, and the bill comes due. A man will spend the rest of his life behind bars for killing his lover's husband at a Texas, you heard right kids, Texas, a recurring guest on the show, bus stop, and then tossing the knife he used near where he worked. Carl Mott, you let a man named Carl get between your legs and then get between your marriage, was sentenced in court on Friday to 70 years in prison, the Bexar County Criminal District Attorney's Office announced. The defendant was convicted of murder and tampering with evidence on January 30th over the death of 52-year-old Michael Bowman. I wouldn't smash anything after Stony over here, Moesha. Dirty Dick Carl. I need to know. Did he see the victim as he was getting this mess done to his head and it was on site? Because there's no way possible that this is a completely conscious hairstyle thought out by a rational thinking human being carried out by a rational thinking hairdresser. It's like a perfect storm of a rat's nest. What did he pay per square inch? Installed his braids like bathroom tile? Came up short money and couldn't finish the project? He looks like a stunt double for a 90s pop singer is all I'm saying. Mott was 61 years old when on December 14th, 2024, he encountered Bowman and his wife at a bus stop on the northeast side of San Antonio. The killer had been engaged in a long-standing extramarital relationship with the woman, according to the DA's office. After he was hitting that for a while, it's nasty. After words were exchanged, Mott approached Bowman with a knife and stabbed him in his upper left shoulder. Bowman and his wife went into a nearby restaurant seeking help as he was bleeding heavily, local CBS affiliate KENS reported at the time. The couple reportedly identified Mott as the attacker and added that he had assaulted Bowman in the past. Him really being like it's on site about your woman like it's his woman is wild. There shouldn't have been a first altercation, but after the first altercation over her, you have an obligation to evaluate your relationship. Him approaching you as a man over your wife like it's his wife is crazy. Me personally, if she would let him smash, they belong together. He looks like Predator without the helmet, like a DEI predator. After all these years, I finally found someone with worse braids than Shamar Moore in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, and it's not even for an acting role. Truth is stranger than fiction, kids. The victim eventually died from his injuries. Mott fled after the stabbing. This is messed up, with surveillance footage capturing him discarding the knife in the bushes near his place of employment. What, did he go to work after he stabbed him? Approximately 10 minutes after the attack, authorities said. Law enforcement identified Mott as their suspect and arrested him about 11 hours later. What, did they wait for him to finish his shift? The knife was found 4 days after the stabbing. This was a senseless act of violence fueled by jealousy that cost a man his life, Bexar County District Attorney Joe Gonzalez said. Today's sentence ensures the defendant is held accountable and that justice is delivered for the victim and his family. Of course, I love to hear your thoughts on this. I love to hear your opinions on this. 70 years, he's already 61. He doesn't care. He's going to get cold applesauce and drugs for however much longer he has left. He won't even know he's incarcerated. Your boo. I like to think when I hit 61, I'm going to be wearing one of them hats from Rock, Peaky Blinders, a fitted. Hell, I'll cut it all off before I try to salvage a little bit of hair by getting broomstick straw twisted up into what I have left.